I want to talk about self-stimming because this is something I think when I'm really nervous, I make a little bit of unusual movements. I know I've done the tippy-toe walk thing when I'm about ready to have a meltdown in public if I'm on my tippy toes usually, or really excited, but that's rare stuff. But I think of a child with autism rocking back and forth over and over and over, repetition. Well, one of the things with me that I do that's very repetitive is I'll get hooked onto one song. Maybe it's a couple songs, but it's usually one or two songs. And that's like it. That's the song. I'll listen to it over and over for hours. I may play that song 10, 20, 30, 40 times in a day while I'm getting this sort of visual MTV video. I'm a picture thinker, so I put pictures to go with this song. And it's like stop, replay, stop, replay, stop, replay. It's a visual stim. I've been doing that since my earliest memory of that's the 6th grade. I still do it to this day daily. And I actually see that as a stim that's pretty repetitive. It just doesn't show on the outside, except my family sees it because they live with me. It may show in a spaced out look on my face if I'm not listening to music, but I'm doing the repetitive visual thing. So those stems that are maybe thinking stems just aren't in the open like the stems that are more the physical, outwardly visible stems. And it's the repetition of getting some kind of satisfaction, and it's one of the I'm happiest when I'm doing this. So if I'm sitting in the room listening to a song over and over, I'm in my zone. I'm happy there. But yes, it led to a disability because I've spent more time in that bedroom doing that than I have in the outside world. No person at my level had a chance to maybe do more in life if given some help. Not to stop stemming, but maybe if I wasn't so confused about going out in the real world throughout, I'm thinking back years ago, if it didn't worry me so much, if the anxieties weren't there, the confusion at not knowing how to do, I don't know how to interact in the working world. I don't know what to do. People say go to college. I see nothing. I get a blank spot. I have no idea what to do. When I was a kid, I was very good at art. People are like, you should become a graphic artist. I literally asked over and over, what's a graphic artist? No one ever answered the question. I really didn't know what it was. And to be honest with you, other than some basic simple information on graphic artists, I have no clue what graphic artists are. Someone told me I was a great videographer on my montages. I looked at my room and said, what's that? To me, what I haven't learned, it's almost like it doesn't exist. So to me, college or these, I haven't really worked a whole lot. And if I've done something, it's like a part of my world. If I haven't done it, it's not there. I don't know how to explain that, but and without someone really helping you learn to get that and accommodate that, I did just what I see some of my loved ones doing, nothing. So all giftedness went right down the toilet. That's, people would say that's wrong. It's your own choice. You chose not to do it. I tried to do it. I went to school as an adult. I'm lucky I lived through it. I'd never been so confused in my life. The whole schooling process, I took a certificate course. I did okay with the academics, except math. I can't get math at all. I was confused by the whole schooling process, where everybody else just seemed to know what was going on. After I graduated from that class with an academic award, and here I want to say, yep, some people with Asperger can be good at what they go to school for. I took my award, stuck it on a wall, and sat in a bedroom for 3 years, depressed. I don't know how to describe it other than I spent a year with mass confusion, not getting the process that was going on around. The plus was that the teacher taught each student according to their learning style. She knew I had a disability. She tested me, and I tested as a 100% visual learner, and she spent time with me teaching me how to use visual aids for schooling, difference between flunking out in classes and graduating the top of the class. I got one of the highest scores ever in that program, and it was a tough program. I couldn't do the job. The accommodations on the job didn't exist, and that pretty much ended that. I went home and was depressed, not because of self-pity, but because I still at that time did not get why I couldn't figure things out. Because I've learned more about Asperger's since then, I've been able to make a lot of sense of why I was confused in school. And I got picked on a lot, even as an adult, for being weird in adult classes. And that led to the same kind of feeling, like, oh my God, I'm getting picked on all over again. I had a hard time with that. There is a reason why I understand how to go about a proper patient assessment, though I can tell you that much. How misdiagnosis can occur, and how to make sure someone really fits a criteria, but they box that in too, and I really don't think it's that easy to fit any, I don't know, we're not just lit. There is a reality factor that if someone has a disability, there's going to be correlations along the criteria for the disability that is a commonality amongst all people, even though they may not fit every single symptom. And if they only fit one or two, and it doesn't lead to poor quality life for them or disabling for them, then I don't know why they want the label. It makes no sense to me. I just think there's a different, I take the label because of the disabling part of it, and I think that's I think there's a difference between wanting to raise awareness of a disability and trying to make it sound horrible. How can people know to be comfortable with people with disabilities if they don't understand in a more informed way? I've had tons of people write me asking how to deal with kids with meltdown, including people who work with children who are totally lost and no one taught them how to deal with the kids. And unfortunately, the advice I usually give, they can't do because they're working for someone else who won't let them do it. So it turns into an issue where I actually told somebody to quit her job, just like I quit volunteering. It was because they weren't willing. They grabbed this kid who has autism, telling him to make eye contact with him, and he had met them about 5 minutes before that, and the kid freaks out. Then they get mad at the kid. I've actually had that experience, and when she told me about it, those are the times where I have to learn to not melt down. Stay calm, because it's like I relive it. And yes, I think post-traumatic stress disorder kicks in when things happen over and over to somebody in their life. Then you're dealing with more than one disability, more than one diagnosis. My sister keeps telling me I have post-traumatic stress disorder. All I can find about it is about Vietnam veterans. I can't find information related to people with autism who have post-traumatic stress disorder and how it presents in them. I'm going to stop here, and I want to thank everyone and try to figure out how to split all this into a video. Thank you very much.